Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. This segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. Here are the stories that we're following today, September 20th, 2013. In the news from Trinidad and Tobago, former Prime Minister Basdeo Panday responded to allegations that he was fully aware of the 1990 attempted coup before it occurred. Testifying at the hearing of the Commission of Inquiry into the events leading up to the 1990 attempted coup, Panday said this could never be so. He recounted that on July 27th of 1990, he left Parliament early and returned home. He noted that he had been recuperating from open heart surgery and went to bed in the afternoon. He said he was sound asleep that afternoon when his wife, Omar Panday, awoke him saying there was a call from John Humphrey, who said that the Jamaat leader Yassin Abubakar had stormed the Red House with insurgents. Panday said he was very drowsy at the time and responded, "Wake me up when it's over." Panday said he to this day cannot understand how that could be misconstrued as meaning that he had prior knowledge of the coup. In an earlier testimony, former Finance Minister in the National Alliance for Reconstruction Administration, Selby Wilson, testified that his gut feeling was that former Prime Ministers Patrick Manning and Basdeo Panday knew that the 1990 attempted coup was going to take place. The COP executive met last night to discuss alternative proposals the UNC has put to the party for contesting local government seats in the October 21st local government polls, COP Acting General Secretary Clive Weatherhead says. Speaking just ahead of the meeting in a telephone interview, Weatherhead said while some earlier talks between the UNC and the COP had agreed on certain aspects of the partnership's campaign position, other items were still outstanding. This includes COP's proposals to contest all seats in half of the 14 regional cooperation areas. COP put this position to the UNC recently after its National Council mandated the party to seek a larger shareholding to the contest. Weatherhead said the UNC subsequently put its own proposal to the COP. He declined comment when asked if the COP did not want that position. He said the parties had not had a negotiation meeting in the last 48 hours, and the COP was meeting last night to discuss the UNC's suggestions and how its own position on how to proceed. The latest meeting with the UNC negotiating team over candidates for the local government elections broke down on Monday. A source with knowledge of the unfolding situation said yesterday the National Council would discuss whether to accept it. The UNC-dominated position accede to its demands, request a leadership meeting among coalition heads, or make the ultimate decision and walk away from the partnership. Though the party executive was mandated to contest 7 corporations for the local government elections, the COP was willing to be flexible. The party capitulated after the second meeting and went from 7 to 6 corporations, but was still met with an immovable UNC team. The COP sources said the party wanted to keep the San Fernando and Tunapuna Piarco regional corporations, but it seemed the UNC wanted to keep the partnership strongholds and pit the COP against both the People's National Movement and the growing Independent Liberal Party in their respective strongholds. Another source within the COP yesterday confirmed the fallout and said the COP team included former Chairman Joseph Tony and one of the party's deputy political leaders. Tony, in a brief telephone interview yesterday, confirmed he was a part of the team but refused to comment on the stalemate discussions. The party's national executive met first at 5 p.m. and then again with its national council at 6:30 p.m. in order to get a democratic decision, and is expected to announce its revised position before the end of the week. On Wednesday, UNC Deputy Leader Dr. Rudal Munilal had said the parties had not yet completed their negotiations, but he expected this would be finalized by the end of the week. Several persons had to be rushed for medical treatment after a 7-vehicle smash-up last night. Reports state that the accident took place during heavy rainfall in the vicinity of Trincity. Police reports state that the driver of one of the cars, which was traveling east on the Church Hill Roosevelt Highway, attempted to switch to the right lane. However, the car collided with another oncoming vehicle. Both vehicles pitched over the median onto the westbound lane, causing a collision with 5 other vehicles. Several persons sustained injuries and had to be rushed for medical treatment. Most of the injured were treated and discharged last night. However, reports state that one of the accident victims, identified as Ryan Corbin, remains warded in satisfactory condition. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.